everybody, welcome back to Northernlion's Den, Hearthstone Arena. We're going to go back to the arena after a kind of half-ass start to this warrior deck. We're doing alright. We're 3-1. Could be better, could be worse. Hopefully it will continue to get better. On the last arena run with our hunter deck, we went 6-3, which is the best arena finish that I've had so far. Obviously 7 is a magical number, at which point we get back the monetary equivalent of the investment that we made to get into the arena in the first place. I don't hold any designs in my head about getting to 7 wins, but even 3-3 is honestly like something that I'm very, very pleased with. As long as I don't go... Oh man, I go first here. As long as I don't do worse than, or as long as I don't lose more than I win, I'm generally content. And this is not necessarily the best hand that I've had right off the bat. That is actually kind of okay. We won't really be able to use Sun Fury Protector as well as I would like, because it's probable that the Battle Cry will not even be useful for us. We'll see. I wonder if he's going to armor up or if he's going to play a minion. Minion would probably be the smarter play. Oh, he's going to play a weapon. Honestly, this doesn't really worry me. He'll be able to do 6 damage with that. I guess he's going to use it for board control, which is honestly probably pretty smart. I'm just trying to think about how I would love to do this. We can send out our Worgen Infiltrator, or we could send out Sun Fury Protector. If we send out Sun Fury Protector, it's just going to be killed instantly. But it's probably going to be killed instantly anyway, so I kind of like the idea of sending out Worgen Infiltrator on this turn. And then on next turn, I want to make him burn his weapon on me, basically, so I can get board control. So I'm hoping that he'll choose to just go straight after me this time. But he's going to end his turn. He seems like a pretty good player, in all honesty. I know it's early. But if we send out Scarlet Crusader here, then at least we'll be able to absorb 1 shot without getting screwed. So we're not going to attack with anybody yet. We're going to keep these people here in the hope that he can't just, like, whittle us down. If he wants to attack a minion on this turn, it's going to have to be Scarlet Crusader. So we'll see. What? He's not going to do anything. Okay. This guy's playing the long con, I suppose. We could give all of our minions Taunt, which is an interesting choice. But I could also wipe out some creatures on this turn, which seems like a better idea in my opinion. So let's look at what we've got. We've got Leper Gnome. I like the Death Rattle. I like getting this card out there as soon as possible. And we also have Taunt with Iron Fur Grizzly. So I think for sure we send out Iron Fur Grizzly. And then he'll probably attack that on the next turn. And then we can kill this guy like so. Let's give him another target to attack. Never mind. That was a very silly decision on my part. And we'll use Leper Gnome as well and end our turn. So I'm hoping that he's going to use his weapon to attack my Grizzly here, but we'll see. I like the strategy that he's using, and I like it because I think he's playing well. I don't necessarily think that I'm able to exploit this. Pulling out a weapon and not using it seems smart to me. We'll see. It's definitely different than most people use weapons, which is basically just as burst damage. It looks like he's going to try to establish some form of board control. So he's going to crush my Taunt creature, which will do damage to him, lower the durability on his weapon, and then he's going to use his Charge creature to attack my Death Rattle creature, which will do another 2 damage to him. I'm okay with how that went, in all honesty. We have Shield Bearer, which is an interesting card. Gadgetzin Auctioneer, also an interesting card. It'll give us some card draw, which is pretty important. And then we choose what to do. I should say greetings, say hello. You never want to forget that. And then I think, okay, here's what I'm thinking. Send out Shield Bearer. Send out Sun Fury Protector. Now everything has a taunt, so he's still not going to be able to do damage to me directly. Sun Fury Protector doesn't have a taunt, but my Divine Shield has a taunt. And then, it's probably best to get board control by taking out this Korkron Elite. But I also want to make him attack me, so I think I'll just go for the damage directly and then armor up. And on the next turn, I might be able to get funky with it. And use Inner Rage, maybe even on my Shield Bearer. But I'll do that after we summon Gadgetzin Auctioneer, so I'll be able to draw a card. Let's talk about the obvious negatives that I'm suffering from right now. He's got a huge card advantage over me in his hand. I have 32 health, effectively, versus his 24, which is not that big of a difference, in all honesty. So he's going to probably choose... Oh, maybe he'll use a spell to kill my Divine Shield. Yep. Okay, it's a smart battle cry. I used that in exactly the same offensive way in the last one, and he's taken a little bit more damage to take care of all the creatures that I had on the battlefield, and I think that was a good play for him, in all honesty. So, I'm just trying to think about what I want to do here. Obviously, Jungle Panther is something that I probably want to get out. But I also want to get Gadgets in Auctioneer out there. And I will use Inner Rage to give him a little extra damage, mostly because I get a card draw out of this, which I think is pretty important. It's Arcanine Reaper, which is decent. We'll end our turn. He's almost certainly going to choose to destroy Gadgets in Auctioneer on this turn. I didn't realize it was +2 attack for this turn only. That was a total waste of that card. Oh, man. So he's getting some serious board control, and with that legendary card, at the end of your turn, summon a 2/2 Null with Taunt. Okay. That seems really good. We're going to swap creatures there, and he's going to go up on top. I didn't realize that had charge. Oh, because all of his minions have charge thanks to Warsong Commander. Gotcha. Now we've got a lot of different priorities to take care of simultaneously here. One of them is certainly, you know, this Hogger. We've got to knock him out because he's going to summon new creatures every single time. But those creatures have taunt, so I don't really know what to do about that in all honesty. I think this turn we go Arcanine Reaper. There's no point in using it to destroy the Hogger, I think. And maybe we just armor up. Man, this is not looking good right now. Hopefully I can get some card draw to turn this around. I really like the way this guy's constructed his deck, and to be honest with you, he seems like a really good player. I think he's made some smart decisions here. I feel like I'm getting outclassed, which is not necessarily the worst way to lose. The hardest it hurts to lose is when you lose and, you know, you feel like you were the better player and you just got bad draws. I feel like this guy is kicking the shit out of me right now. And to be honest with you, he might deserve to kick the shit out of me. So he's going to be able to do a fuck ton of damage here. Wow, all of his minions have charge. This is basically done already. Yeah. I don't even know if there's anything at all we can do here. Deal 1 damage to a minion and give it +2 attack. Okay. I guess we'll destroy that minion right there. Not that that even does anything anymore. Direwolf Alpha doesn't do anything for us. Jungle Beast doesn't do anything for us. You know, we lose basically. So I'll just do this and then might as well attack that guy. There's no way I can survive. He can just attack me directly and beat me instantly. So solid arena win for him and a pretty cataclysmic loss for myself. Not really sure what to offer in my own defense there. Not sure if I played badly or got terrible draws. It seemed like I was kind of outsmarted from the beginning on this one. For whatever reason, as with a lot of people in Hearthstone, once he has an assured win, he chooses to instead take his time and win in what he considers to be the most stylish way possible. But in any case, well played. That was a good game. I'm not going to get too salty over that. We'll level up again. Again, I guess this is all just an excuse to take our warrior up a little bit higher. Hopefully get him to level 10 and unlock all of the basic level cards. So we're 3-2. Let's try not to bow out at 3-3. It wouldn't be the worst arena I've ever had, obviously. It would be the worst one I've had in a little while. But if we lose this next one immediately, we'll just buy in again and do another deck construction. And probably play one more match. Because I don't want to upload a 12-minute Hearthstone video, whatever. We're going to go second here, which is usually where I prefer to go. And I'm just thinking, I like Iron Fur Grizzly. I like Arathi Weaponsmith. I'm going to get rid of those 2 cards and hopefully draw some 1 and 2 mana creatures. Oh, 7 and 1. Okay, I prefer that. I got rid of the 0 mana one because it's 0 mana, so it feels like you should use it early, but I think it's actually much better if it shows up later in your deck and it just gives you, like, you know, an extra 2 damage for 0 mana, which is a good cost. Otherwise, I just use it on this, like, Shield Bearer. The Shield Bearer gets destroyed and, you know, it's maybe not the best use of the card is what I'm trying to get at. So, first turn, we'll definitely play Shield Bearer, unless we draw another 1 mana card, which is better. Dog Geek. Smell like up dog in here? What's up, dog? Ha, gotcha. Why don't you try that one out on your friends? You want a knock-knock joke you can use with your friends? Here, I'll give away, thank you for greeting me back. I'll give away the keys to the kingdom. It's another 3 mana stealth card, which I kind of like, but we'll start with our taunt. You say, hey, I got a great knock-knock joke, but you got to start it. And then they say knock-knock because they don't think about it. It's just automatic, right? And then you say, who's there? And then they're like, oh, I don't know how to answer that because I didn't, you know, come up with the joke myself. Here, let's do some, we'll try it out together here. I got a great knock-knock joke, but you got to say it. And then you say knock-knock, and I say, who's there? And what do you reply with? It's classic humor. Okay. Deal 1 damage to a minion and give it +2 attack. Is it a smart idea to use this on the taunt creature this time? I kind of like it. It's also, you know, a minion of our own. He can't just use a hero power to stop this. And even if he manages to kill my taunt creature on this turn, I burned some of his mana. I got 2 damage out of it, and he's going to have to use more mana to kill it. And we're going to be able to probably get another attack in at the very least. And next turn, if this taunt's still alive, I can choose to summon Jungle Panther. That's an interesting play. I guess my taunt's going to survive. And he doesn't have any more mana. That's actually really, really good for me. So since he doesn't have any more mana, and it's my turn, and I still have a taunt alive, I'm going to summon Jungle Panther on this turn, and then again attack with my taunt creature. And then if he kills this taunt, to protect some of my other creatures, I'll throw out that Iron Fur Grizzly a little bit later. It's not necessarily the best idea to get rid of all of your taunts at the same time, unless it's like the end of the game and you know that if you have a bunch of minions that basically have aggro magnetized to them, then he can't do anything about it. Now, there's not really any way that I can deal with this elemental. Freeze any character that water elemental damages. It's a frustrating card. I can kill it on this turn, in fact. And that might be for the best. I'm trying to think about it, because he's going to get hit by it on this turn anyway. I don't know. It's a weird choice. Let's put it that way. I can give myself a weapon. Equip a 2/2 weapon. And then my taunt will live. So I'm going to do this. Give myself a 2/2 weapon. I will use my attack to hit it, and then my stealth creature. Yeah. Okay. So I'll hit it with my attack. I'll hit it with my stealth creature, which will kill both of them. And then my taunt creature will live. Was that more valuable than having the jungle cat live? I don't think so, but it does take care of an enemy that's going to be super annoying for us. We still have board control. We're going second. We have a health advantage. We have creatures on the board. He has a card advantage, but we've got a good number of cards. And if he doesn't actually manage to kill the taunt on this turn, I could, if I chose, play Darkscale Healer, and by playing Darkscale Healer, that'll take this taunt back up to full health, and, you know, the longer this stays on the field, the more of a thorn in his side it's going to be. As of yet, we haven't really seen too many major drawbacks to having it. Deal 3 damage to a character and freeze it. Okay, now he's got 2 mana left. He's going to do 1 damage to me. So kind of an interesting choice, I suppose. I am going to play Darkscale Healer and basically say, well, you know what? You're going to have to do better than that, unfortunately, so we'll do another 2 damage here. And, you know, I saw that guy in the last turn, or on the last game, save his weapon and not use it to deal 2 damage, instead establish some board control. And I'm going to learn from that, and hopefully we'll be able to use this weapon to clear out some minions. Buy our 6th card. Actually, you know what? We should use this on the next turn regardless, because then we can use our Gore Howl, and this will do some serious shit to the enemies, especially, you know, if I'd used it straight away, it would have been even better. Okay, so Battle Cry gives a minion +2 attack. Just trying to think about how I should deal with this. I can't use this weapon except to attack the taunt creature. So that might be what I do, because I have to get the taunt creature off the board. But it would definitely be better to, I don't know, do it with this instead. But here's how we're going to do it instead, and I'm going to take a lot of damage in the process here. We're going to sacrifice Darkscale Healer. We're going to take 6 damage ourselves. We're going to then play Dark Iron Dwarf, give our taunt creature +2 attack, and then we're going to do that, and we're going to armor up a little bit, and we still have a, you know, advantage on the board in terms of our minions. He may have in his deck a 7-mana card that does 4 damage to all minions, which would be very frustrating. But starting on the next turn, I can use Gore... yeah, there it is. Starting on the next turn, if I wanted to, I could use Gore Howl to take care of some serious shit, but I'm not going to do it. Instead, I am going to summon Booty Bay Bodyguard and then armor up yet again. So I'm basically going to force him to send out some minions, and I've got another taunt on the board. I've got another taunt in my deck. Now I'm very glad that I took all these taunts. It's an interesting game so far, though. I'm certainly not running away with it. I want to win because, you know, obviously 4 and 3 beats 3 and 3, right? We'll shoot some cannonballs at it to make it better. So he has a secret. Some of the secrets are Counterspell. Counterspell scares the shit out of me. There's also, if you attack, deal 4 damage to the minion, which is a frustrating card, and I would rather use a cheap card to do something about that. And he's going to use his hero power to do 1 damage to my taunt creature. It's not the end of the world yet. We draw Inner Rage, deal 1 damage to a minion, he gains +2 attack this turn. Okay. I don't want to attack with my taunt creature because I am concerned about that secret. The mage has many secrets, which are frustrating to deal with. I think... How much mana? I could have 9 mana. I mean, obviously I want to get Gorehowl out there as soon as possible. Okay, let's send out, but that could be a counter spell as well. So I almost want to use the coin and see if it counters it. It doesn't. Okay, so now I have 9 mana. And I can use that to do a number of things, but I will use Gorehowl now, and I will armor up. And I refuse to attack him because I am legitimately very concerned about the possibility of that being the secret that does 4 damage to the minion that attacks. I would much rather force him to attack me directly with a minion and work out that way. Or the other prospect of what I was thinking of is wait until we get another taunt on the board, so at least I don't lose total board control if I attack him straight away. But my knowledge of mage secrets is not necessarily fantastic. I have a huge health advantage, but he has a huge card advantage, and obviously mage has a lot of cards that can deal some pretty serious burst damage, so we'll see. Shield block, which gives me +5 armor and causes me to get a card drop, might be exceptionally valuable. Cleave can help me establish board control. Inner Rage I would love to use on like a really good minion. But of course, if he summons minions, especially if they have low attack, high HP, I'm just gonna be smacking the shit out of them with this Gorehowl, which will essentially allow me to clear the board pretty easily. He's having a struggle of his own, which tells me that maybe I'm in a better position than I think I am. Summon a 2/1 damaged golem. He's gonna use his hero power again. And with 4 mana left, what is he gonna do? It wouldn't surprise me if he's able to kill the taunt creature this time. Time is running out for him, so he's probably going to play something pretty quickly. Restore 2 health to himself. Okay. Interesting play. And another secret. Okay. There's also another card that's like summon a copy of a minion. So why don't we throw out Ironfur Grizzly, and we'll see if that copies. It doesn't, which is kind of surprising to me. I think then... You know, this guy's going to die anyway, so why don't we... Yeah, there we go. No matter who he attacked, he was going to die. Maybe I should have used him to attack first. So it's just going to destroy him. I expected that, in all honesty. And that's fine. He should be erased. Oh, they were both the same? Or what is this now? Oh, gain 8 armor. That doesn't bother me at all, actually. That's not a big deal. It erases my health advantage, but other than that, it's not really a major concern. So, why don't we use our hero to destroy this? And the reason we're doing this is because if we attack the hero themselves, the weapon will just break. So it's better for me to use this to take out more difficult enemies, in my opinion. We could Death Rattle, basically. What does it summon? 2/1 damaged golem. There's a better way to deal with this. Kill this guy first, and then use Cleave. That would have been a better play. We will... use Scarlet Crusader, which has Divine Shield, obviously. We will maybe just armor up to end this turn. Okay. So this makes it a more interesting game for sure. I hope that those are the only secrets that he has. Otherwise, we'll maybe be in a scarier position moving forward. But I'm still pretty pleased with the way things are going. That's going to summon the Golem. My taunt creature is going to be killed. And now I have a real problem with... board control, because I don't have any other minions that I can summon. He has 6 cards in his hand. Probably play a couple here. If he has like any of those cards that are like deal 1 damage or shoot 3 missiles, he can probably kill Scarlet Crusader. We'll see. Freeze a character. That's annoying, but it still has Divine Shield. I will easily be able to kill the Frost Elemental on this turn, which is basically, you know, I'll lose all of my armor, but at least that creature will be off the board, which is a smart idea, I think. Otherwise, there's not really much I can do to take it out. I could kill the damaged golem with Inner Rage, but is that the best use of that card? Probably not. The fact that he did not use his hero power to do 1 damage, I think, is a major mistake, because now I still have Divine Shield. So, Worgen Infiltrator we'll put out there. It's got stealth. We will use our hero to kill the Frost Elemental. It's going to do a lot of damage to us, as you can see. But then we will gain 2 armor. Cleave is worthless right now. I can't attack because he's frozen. We'll use Shield Block just to get some mana out of the system here. And we'll draw a card. And I'm not going to use Direwolf Alpha yet, but we'll use it on the next turn. Yeah, okay. I'm disappointed in this one right now because of the card advantage. The fact that he has a huge card advantage is a real problem for me. I thought I played pretty well to start this, but I need more like high mana survivable cards in my deck. I got a lot of yeah, it was a smart play from him. He should be able to kill the Scarlet Crusader here without even spending more mana, or maybe he'll choose to spend mana to do it. Freeze a minion, deal 1. Oh, that's a pretty smart play there. And I have no way of establishing board control at all right now. I can destroy his minions relatively easily, but I need to really draw a minion that I can protect. Otherwise, we're going to find our health eroding pretty quickly here. It's a weird deck. I don't really know what my strategy should be. I've won a couple of games on early rush. I've won a couple of games that went really long. Who knows? So your other minions have charge. It's not really that effective, is it? I don't really want to use the Gore Howl to attack the damaged golem here. I don't think it's worth it. But I don't know. Do I send out Direwolf Alpha and then your other minions have charge? I guess so. So we'll send out Direwolf Alpha, your other minions. Okay, yeah. And again, for 0 mana, deal 1 damage to this minion. It gains +2 attack this turn. I could just take out the damaged golem, but we're going to do it. I know that sounds like it might be a total waste of this card. It indeed might be. But it does also... Oh, I can't... He doesn't have charge. My other minions have charge. But it does also, you know, clear out the board a little bit. He'll have to play some cards at the very least in order to get some damage done to me. And good lord, this is looking like it's going to be... Well, for me at least, it's going to be one of those games where every card has to be the greatest card in my deck if I'm going to have any chance to win. On the bright side, this game is going a little bit longer than I expected, so... I should be able to not have to do like another 15-minute draft to hit 15 minutes long for this video. I apologize for making a lot of noise here, but what can I say? I like being a gate crasher. Deal 1 damage to every enemy minion. Frustrating card. And then he'll hero power and kill the wolf. That's fine. He's got 6 mana left. What's he going to do with it? He's got to know if he summons a creature that has decent stats, I'll just attack it with my warrior himself and kill it. So he's probably saving that to try to bait me with a smaller minion. Probably Fireball, if I had to guess here. Yep, okay. So that doesn't bother me. Just takes off some armor. And it's burning some decent cards in his deck that could be used for board control a little later. So I'm content with this. So we'll summon Murloc Tidehunter. Minions don't have charge, unfortunately. We'll gain another 2 armor. And, you know, we'll be able to do... Oh, no, we do have charge because Warsong Commander is still alive. Lucky me. So we're slowly eroding the enemy's armor. All the minions on the field right now can be wiped out in 1 card fairly easily. I have good abilities to keep his cards off the board, though. Cleave does 2 damage to 2 random enemy minions. He's going to destroy the Murloc Tidehunter with his hero power, and he's still got 8 mana left and 5 cards. He's got to have something good that he can use. But yeah, I can use Cleave. I can also use my weapon and take out a lot of stuff that he's going to be putting down here. But I am feeling like it's slipping away from me. Every card is... it has to be amazing, basically, if I'm going to come back from this. How many cards does he have left? He has 12. I have 13. That's right, then. You control a secret at the end of your turn, gain +2/+2. Well, if he plays a secret now, I can just wipe out the card. Oh, deal 6 damage. Okay, again, I'm happy that those cards are getting out of his system, in all honesty. Frost Elemental, Battlecry, freeze a character. Yes, please. So you will freeze, and that means we probably don't have to deal with you on this turn. We'll actually start doing damage to the enemy again. We'll use our hero power to get some armor and end our turn. So that, getting Frost Elemental there, we now actually have the ability to do some damage to the enemy. And if we can get him down to 5 health, I can just kill him with my Gore Howl. I'm probably going to lose another attack on it to kill the Ethereal Arcanist, if I had to guess. 7 mana left. He's going to, hero power himself to draw a card. Not a bad idea. And we'll see, he's got 5 mana left. Looks like he wants to use that card that he just picked up. The card is going to be, your spells cost 1 less. That might allow him to combo into something else in his hand. Deal 6 damage. Oh man, he has 3 Fireball cards. That's so frustrating. But we're still okay here. Perhaps. I'm trying to think about how I want to do this. Wait, okay. Maybe not the best use of this card, but we will attack this guy, take 3 damage, and destroy him, which I'm pleased about. Then we can use Cleave, take both enemies off the field here, summon our own Harvest Golem, and apparently that... Oh, because he took damage, he draws a card. So he got some value out of that. We'll do our own damage again. It's not a lot. We'll armor up, and again, we're entirely tapped out now. So we gotta hope for some good things to come. On the bright side, I have 5 damage on the field and 4 damage with my weapon. So basically any creature that he summons, unless he buffs the shit out of it, I should be able to kill it in 1 turn. And then we'll get the death rattle and we'll at least still have a golem on the field. After you cast a spell, deal 1 damage to all minions. I imagine he's going to cast a bunch of spells now. And we'll start with Polymorph, maybe? Is that what he's going to think? Ice Lance. Freeze a character. If he was already frozen, deal 4 damage. Okay. Interesting. 7 mana left. He'll probably hero power me. This is fine, I suppose. Your minions cost 3 more. But he's 7 and 6. That's a good card. Shield Slam. Deal 1 damage for every armor you have. Deal 1 damage to a minion for every armor you have. Okay, so we can armor up to 4. And then kill this guy. Wait, we can't kill him. We can do 4 damage, though. But the minions cost more. I have to let this guy get 1 turn of licks in. As much as I hate it, it has to happen. So we'll end our turn. We'll let him hit us. He's going to erode our armor is the problem, so Shield Slam will be useless. That was not a good enough card for me to draw there. He summoned a War Golem. That's going to be frustrating to deal with. I think I might be on the verge of failure at this point, in all honesty. Leopard Gnome is not good enough, as you might expect. This will do 2 damage to this guy, and it'll do a death rattle, so that's good. This will cause us to take 7 damage ourselves. Oh, man. I don't know. It might be possible to kill me on the next turn. I think it's a smart idea to get this guy out, though. So that's going to do 7 damage to us. We armor up a little bit. I could Shield Slam, but I don't think it's a good idea. I mean, it's never going to get any better, though, right? So maybe instead I do go and Shield Slam him, knock him out. He can come within 1 damage of killing me. If he draws a card that does damage, I'm dead. So well played to him. I think he's going to be able to pull this one out. It was a closer match than I expected. His card advantage ended up pulling through. His card is Abomination. I don't know if there's any way for me to survive that Abomination. He used a secret. Yeah, if I armor up, maybe. He's got to attack something. How do we do this? Give a friendly minion charge. Well, that's not useful, is it? So, well played. We lose this one, basically. We gotta attack the top minion. And, you know, we might as well choose to kill ourselves. So we'll kill the Abomination, and then we'll die. And, frankly, you played a really good game there. I got outclassed in both of the games that we played today. So I'm not too disappointed with that. So that's going to be the end of our arena play. As this warrior, 3-3 is a disappointing finish. I can't help but feel like I made some mistakes with my deck composition there. Again, kind of a disappointing finish, but let's see what we get here. Looks like I am going to have to buy my way in for real money next time. And let's see what we get. So first, 25 Arcane Dust, pack of cards, 15 Arcane Dust, 5 gold, 10 Arcane Dust. So we got 5 in-game gold. That is, what, the equivalent value of, like, 1/30th of an arena entry, so that's like 7 real-world cents. Beautiful. I deserve that. And we'll put our cards down here. Pop it open, and what do we got? We have a rare Demolisher. I like this, actually. At the start of your turn, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. And, oh, we have an epic as well. Epic Doomhammer for the Shaman, Wind Fury and Overload. Argent Protector for the Paladin, Cruel Taskmaster, and Leopard Gnome. Alright, well, thanks for watching again. I apologize for playing super terribly, but if you enjoyed the episode, please consider leaving your support in the form of a like. It makes a big difference in the video success. Only like it if you like the video, though. That's all I ask. Also, comments that are constructive that tell me how I could possibly play better as Warrior, which is quite clearly, you know, not my favorite class. You know, as mentioned, I didn't really have any designs on getting to 7 there. In fact, I didn't even get to 4 wins, so that sucks. But hopefully we'll have a better time in the arena next. We'll be back, and again, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more daily Hearthstone videos. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.